from the heart of Dubai, where tomorrow is being built today, to the world. Welcome to the CTO Show with Mehmet. Here, we redefine technology and reimagine possibilities. With Mehmet, delve into the riveting realms of AI, cybersecurity, and digital technology. Experience the thrilling highs and lows of startups. Immerse yourself in the spirit of entrepreneurship and witness the future of business innovation being written in real time. Now, without further ado, let's tune in and explore the future.
Hello and welcome back to a new episode of the CTO Show with Mehmet. Today I'm very pleased joining me from Romania, Madalin. Thank you very much for being on the show today. The way I like to do it is I leave it up to the guests to introduce themselves. So the floor is yours. Madalin, tell us about you and what you are doing.
Thank you, Mehmet, for having me. I'm Madalin Staniu, and I represent Black Bullet. Black Bullet is a technology company with focus on cybersecurity, and we are based in Romania. Our headquarters is in Romania, and we are delivering services and of cybersecurity and software development for clients from abroad, especially from GCC, Asian, starting this year, and Americas. Of course, and the Europe, the most important clients are from Europe because it's more easy to access them face to face. We are a technology and cybersecurity company, and we started in 2014.
Okay. How did you start, Madalin? What brought you first to the tech and then cybersecurity? Because, cybersecurity, people think it's easy, but actually it's a lot of headache. So what brought you in this domain?
Yes, I believe I need to start with the first very beginning when in 2006, when I was a developer and I work as a programmer in a software company that deliver HR software for their clients. And since 2013 and 14, when I decided to move on entrepreneurship way, I don't know. I make the journey for the career path, starting as a developer, technical lead, technical director, and after that, I decide to move on my own. And I decided to start Black Bullet on target digital solution, with focus on developing custom software solution, bespoke software solution for our clients. And um, as you know, as you know now, and it was previously in 2014, and you need to have a competitive advantage in the market for selling your services, because selling the services of software development, you have huge. It's a huge market for everyone, but very hard to access the project with added value. So basically, we added the security by design in our delivery, and we started for our clients to deliver solution security by design, and after that to deliver security assessment to be compliant with some regulation. So all the clients especially from Americas, they ask us to deliver this kind of security assessment, security vulnerability assessment, especially, and we win we gain the trust of the clients, and for sure they conduct their security assessment by themselves, and it was okay. So basically, we decide to combine software development since 2014 to combine software development with cybersecurity. And since we have this kind of services, we decide with my partner in 2017 to join the team. And my partner is my brother that he developed the department in a big bank in Romania, ING Bank, the information security department. And after he gained a lot of experience and win a lot of experience, we decided let's go to work together and to create two division of Black Bullet, one for software development and one for cybersecurity. And I don't know, he's very passionate on what does it mean cybersecurity, and we have in focus since 2017 the cybersecurity part. My first interaction with cybersecurity was in 2008
Mm-hmm.
when a client of me asked, "Okay, I will buy your solution, but I need to conduct your security assessment." And
Yeah.
no one and it was, I don't know, something mind blowing regarding what does it mean cross-site scripting, SQL injection. No one cares about, about this at that time. No one cares in more deeply details, but the security mindset exists from the very beginning.
Yeah, that's great to know, Madeline. And like it's a long history, I would say. So let's start
Yeah.
before going to cybersecurity, because you were in the development part as well. So how things have changed, from 2006 till today, and where, you know, what are like now I would say, if someone, is interested, or, they want to learn, because back in 2006, if you ask someone like, where should I start? Probably they will tell you, go learn C, or C sharp was still new maybe at that time. And then things started to change very fast. So how things evolved, and what are the things that any developer should know in today's time.
Um, I I would like to make I don't know to be grateful that we have today, and what we have today it's access to more and more information regarding what you'd like to learn in development area. In 2006, it was very hard to see, okay, I will stay at home and I will learn by myself. I don't know, a programming language. For
Hmm.
example, if you'd like to learn .NET, it was a little bit easier because in that time and now you have MSDN, the documentation from Microsoft that will help you a lot. And you have that MSDN on CDs and DVDs at that time,
Yes.
not only to access very well online, but for example, if you like to learn Python or something, I don't know, PHP, it was very hard to start. I don't know, to understand the PHP. Not only that languages, programming languages were somehow different because on .NET you have the background of Visual Studio, and the IDE will help you to develop faster and faster and faster. Most of the programmer in PHP was, I don't know, they started with Notepad, some small, and it was a little bit hard, but not impossible. Now, and I don't want to be biased in what does it mean to AI, but AI will help you, will not take the jobs for developers. This is my point of view, and I don't know
Hmm.
if I'll debate this, but my point of view is AI will help, not take the jobs and create the code and business logics in the app from the scratch. No, from it will be a long way to that in this journey. But now, first thing first, you have more and more information. You have communities. You have other partners that you can ask, yeah, and you have the ability to test your work.
Hmm.
In 2000, back in 2006, it was very hard to. You need to have the knowledge and the experience and the proof of work you made on the daily basis job. So basically, it's wow, it's amazing how the development I don't know, software development life cycle is growing in this moment, and how you can put in each cycle the cybersecurity themselves to be compliant and to be aware and to road code faster and secure.
That's, yeah, actually, I agree with you regarding the AI thing. It's not going to replace completely because you need someone at least to give the prompt, and you need to tell, what you are trying to do, and you need to do the design also as well, because I didn't see any, uh, except like few template thing, but I didn't see, like an AI that can really develop a full-fledged web app to you, because I believe still you need the back end part also as well. Uh, I can tell you from my experience, I like to play a lot with AI. So, yeah, for example, it can give you the schema of a database, but it will not go and create the database for you. So you need still to have, someone who understands the database. And same thing with code, because, majority of the time we know like gives wrong code. So you need to debug it and find, more. Yeah, so 100%. Now, let's focus a little bit about cybersecurity. So cybersecurity is a very, very, very broad topic, and for you, I think part of the services that you offer, Madeline, like it's also awareness, right? So you provide awareness.
Yes, of course,
Now,
of course.
and this I want the audience, especially because we target startups and founders. Want you, as an expert in this domain, why it's important to have the awareness about cybersecurity, and why they should not like think, oh, it's not for me, it's for big companies. What you can tell us about this?
It's not about big companies, it's not about small companies, medium companies. It's about us as a society, because most of the attacks will start with I don't know, clicking on the wrong link, or I don't know, influence some people that are in some organization, influence some people that have some ideologies, and they would like to, I don't know, not to harm the critical infrastructure, but to I don't know, to change something in the society. So basically, it's about the people, and everything it starts with people in cybersecurity. And if the people doesn't have the awareness and cybersecurity mindset, especially to avoid some threats, not to block, or but to avoid them, not to click on the wrong link, not to access or download something on from the I don't know, Facebook, because now there are paid campaign on Facebook, for example, in social media. They would like to tell you, okay, Google Bard AI will help you with your job. Click on this, and will give you a landing page with Google branding and everything, and click on link, and you download the zip from Google Drive. It's unbelievable how and they are paid ad, and everything is statistics here. The people will click on that link. So awareness and returning to awareness and training, yes, it's very important, because on behind on each organization, small, medium, or big organization, are people, and the people interact with system and assets. And the most important thing for SMEs, especially for SMEs, they try to make business with the big player, and they are part from the supply chain
Mhm.
in this way. And the supply chain is very important for each organization, because one link affected in the supply chain will create will disturb the I don't know, the good functionality of the on the flow of the information. So basically, from my point of view, everything will start with cybersecurity mindset and awareness and training with the people. Because what we are doing right now at Black Bullet, we are promotes to our clients, after we deliver the strategic security services, as vulnerability assessment, PKI, penetration testing, PKI services for encryption, for example. We deliver for their employees at the final of the report and remediation plan. Let's take a look of your organization and strength of your people in the organization, and we deliver custom trainings for them. So basically, what we are trying to enforce to our and to create a mindset for each of our clients to protect their digital footprint and their digital asset. Because what doesn't happens internally in the organization and what it's on the internet regarding your organization, it's a digital footprint. And the digital footprint, it's your gold. It's the gold of the organization because there are your data. And what we are trying to protect as a cybersecurity, I don't know, company, consultant, and also businesses, the principle of cybersecurity, confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the data. This is the most important thing and everything will start with employees and the people. And think about on the long term, on the, I don't know, humanitarian, I don't know, problem. You educate your people in your organization. The people are leaving from your organization and they are go to another organization and they have another employee. But the cybersecurity mindset, it's I don't know, it's implanted in their brains. So basically, you will help and you help the society with small pieces, but will help. But SMEs are, I believe, are the most effective in this part because they need money to invest in cybersecurity.
Yeah, that's a great point. And, I hear it a lot. Yeah, like, they are not after me. They are after the big guys. I don't have money. What they will do with me. But actually, like these bad actors, they don't think this way. For them, it's like lottery, right? They try
Yes.
1,000 uh, victim, and then they will say, okay, let's see who would pay us the ransom, for example, or who, and yeah, right. And funny enough, Madeline, because you mentioned it, it's still in 2023 and still phishing attacks. I'm not sure about the percentage, but I read an article. Still, they are successful way, and why
Yeah,
do you think, in
primary
your opinion, why do you think still successful? Although, like, banks, they send to their customers, don't click on any link. And any organization, they will do this, but still people go and click. Why do you think that still happen?
because now we have another asset that we need to face. It's the AI, and we are using the AI in a proper way in our daily activities to automate the processes, to make automation, to make I don't know, some data hygiene, to everything that will help us. Think about that. Also, the bad actors who are using the same AI, use the same AI train in their I don't know, in their way to create vectors of attacks, to understand the mindset of the, I don't know, of their target. So basically, they create the perfect content to be very 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 hard distinguished to with from the I don't know, with we don't have without softwares. They create perfect phishing campaigns with perfect content, with perfect branding, with so that's why it's very hard to identify what is bad and what is good in terms of you need to move a step backward and let's take a look of the email address, let's take a look of the links, let's take a look if you don't have any system that prevent this. For example, I will give you examples from here, from
Hmm.
local market. Banks are started to create educational program for their clients, even there are individual or businesses, and
Hmm.
they create programs with okay, we usually send this email from this address, we usually contact you from that from this and this phone numbers, we usually don't ask you the card number via phone, So
Right.
basically, they create, but they are enforced. They are enforced by the regulatory from the European Union, because in European Union we have in Romania, for example, we have European Cybersecurity Competence Center. The headquarters it's in Bucharest, in Romania, and it's a financial. They promote a lot of projects that you can access, and they fund a lot of projects in cybersecurity. Here in Romania, we have a national director of cybersecurity that promote I don't know, the cyber hygiene for any population, on general population. And the European Union came with directives and regulation like Cyber Resilience Act, DORA Act, AI Act, Cybersecurity, NIS, NIS Act. So they have a lot of regulation that each country from European Union should to be translated in law. And what Romania and what all the countries from the European Union made, they are strive to be compliant with those regulations. And this piece by piece, small piece by piece, they work. It works. The mechanism it works. And the level of maturity, since I don't know if you compare the maturity level of general population from 2021 to 2023, it's a little bit increasing, because not not the victims are less victims, but the people are talking about in small community, ad hoc community, and the people are discussing and are aware about cybersecurity. So basically, we are returning at the same point. The people are the important key in this thing. And yes, the phishing, spear phishing, or are the most most efficient way uh, create bad things.
Yeah, that's 100% right, Madeline. And I think people, because they are also now, especially after COVID, they sit at home and they had to take care of their own devices by themselves. So they need to raise the awareness. So I think you're right on that one. The other thing, in my opinion, why phishing still works, and this is for maybe some of the audience if you are not technical, but I will explain it very quickly. So it's because of social engineering. So social engineering is, trying to trick you in a way. It's not like just sending you a link and say, hey, you won a prize of 1 million euros or dollars or whatever, and click to. It's not like this. So what they do is that they try to put you in a situation. This is why it's called social engineering. It's like they play on your behavior, they play on your fears, they play on it's psychology. And I think these bad actors, they study psychology very well. So they know how to trigger people. And the way to trigger, so maybe, and I've seen this a lot because I studied all majority of the major cyber attacks that happened, not all of them, but I mean the major ones. And it was always, they played on an emotion side. So for example, just for the audience to know, so one famous attack that happened in the US. So what they did is that they choose a Friday night or afternoon. So when the people are in rush, they want to go to the weekend and they want to just to get some rest. And then, this fake message from the CEO, I need, for example, to share with me this file now, click here. And, the guy is in panic. Oh, like the big boss is
Yes,
asking for something. You click. So you don't have time to, as you said, you don't
process
have
of
time to check the URL, to check the email. And sometimes, of course, AI, it's now a big thing. So I've seen this article. I didn't check, like the tool itself. Although like I like to play with such tools, but this warm GPT, right? So I think you have
yes,
seen it.
yes,
How
yeah.
you are seeing this, like now, bad actors also using AI, like, and how we can protect ourselves, but in a better way, especially these bad actors, as you said, they are using AI.
First thing first, let's take a look of cybersecurity environment. Everyone, cybersecurity, it's developed on the brain of the consultants, of cybersecurity consultants, with the perfect tools to protect
Mm-hmm.
the cyberspace. Yeah, in a simple word.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, the bad actors are using, have the, I don't know, on other brains, I believe more I don't know, more structured brains, because they are acting as a whole, uh, in terms of uh, uh, I don't know, activists or actors or bad actors, but everyone are using AI. What does it mean? What AI is doing? Is react very quickly, more quickly than a consultant, and
Mm-hmm.
take a decision in milliseconds. A consultant, no, take should take a look in the CM to see the logs, to see the, I don't know, to make the threat analysis, to understand what happens, and days, weeks, and even if they know they have an attack, because last year the average time to identify, to see if to identify an attack was the 270 days.
Mm-hmm.
Then the attack happens until okay, we had an attack when 270 days before. So what an AI helps to isolate and to see we have an attack now and take a decision. Um, regarding bad actors, yes. If you are training the models by mistake in a biased way, you will have the biased results for your AI model. If if the for example, the bad actors, if they are trained the model of AI in this bad way, yes, will act, and they create, I don't know, construction of adversarial example, defending against, I don't know, some evasion attacks. They make evasion attacks in learning transfer. So basically, they have a lot of tools and a lot of knowledge, and they share a lot of knowledge between them to create the perfect attack. On the other side, as a cybersecurity consultants, we are very focused on what happens now and how we can use our brains and tools. And this is the main point. What an AI can do, uh, can react very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
What AI can do is cannot take the brain of the consultants and create the, I don't know, lateral movement to understand how you can protect yourself about in front of an attack. This is in, I don't know, the AI will help a lot, but we need to pay attention how we can train our model to in this situation, in some
Mm-hmm.
situation.
Yeah. Like I don't put, I sometimes I start to think about, uh, companies that they have their own cybersecurity analysts and, team. And I think, majority of the people like I interviewed here on the show, we all agreed that there is a kind of a fatigue. People are like little bit, you know, okay, every day something new, so you see them like little bit demotivated. So here, I think where, the services of companies like yours, Madeline, come into the picture to help people to take little bit, I mean, to do some of the work, because it's not something that one person can do it alone, right? So this
Yeah,
is where you need to have the additional consultancies, whether it's like assessment, as you mentioned, before the things happen or after, which is like, to do what they call it usually triage and analysis and all this. So, but this is a lot of work, Madeline. And I want to ask, like, how you and your team, you keep yourself up to date with all this, bombardment of information and news. And every day we hear about a new type of attack. So how you keep up with all this happening around?
It's not hard to keep the pace with what it happens because I don't know. You don't you don't need to solve. For example, what the Microsoft has right now that the encryption key was stolen by I don't know some
Yeah,
hackers. How I can help Microsoft is their problem. They will solve it because if they don't solve it, will be a business disruption for them, and they will lose a lot of money. So basically, what we are trying to do with our clients is to enforce any zero days that appear, and we communicate on a daily basis with our clients on this aspect, important aspect, because it's like in marketing a client from I don't know legal and taxes has a profile. A client from oil and gas industry has a profile. They everyone protects their assets and protects their data. This is the very clear from the beginning. But one of them are using Apple, Microsoft, and they don't have servers, and other they have internal servers with different version. And we make this segmentation, and we send client to the clients the right I don't know newsletter regarding hey please because please be aware because we have this and we don't have a patch right now, but you can accommodate this with I don't know this workaround. So basically we communicate with our clients. It's like a digital marketing, but it's not for uh, um, have leads. It's to create the trust between you and your clients as a cybersecurity. Yes, it's very hard to send for each small thing 0 days appear. Let's aware all the clients. No, it's not about this. But what we are proposing to our clients is to this cyber hygiene. Uh, Periodically, twice a year, to have one-to-one meeting with the C-level, to have one-to-one meeting with their IT department or extended IT department. Maybe they need to have us as a extended team or virtual CISO, how the trend is right now, virtual CISO, CTO, and we are very close to our clients in terms of what it happens. Okay, the source we have from our tools that we're using from I don't know internet, and we keep close with the community because here in Romania we are part from our cluster of excellence, Cisco, Cybersecurity Cluster of Excellence from Romania, and we share all the information in this way, and we take a look of all the stocks from health, from energy, from OT stocks all over the world. And okay, we have this problem. Let's communicate to our client. This is our approach. We are close to our clients and we communicate the I don't know the potential problem, but with the impact in their business, not
hmm
something e-commerce problem that they don't have an e-commerce solution. So this is
yeah,
especially on their business. And yes, they need to keep in mind everyone keep in mind the cyber hygiene because it's very important for everyone.
100% cyber hygiene. And this is, you remember we are talking a couple of weeks back, and then together. And this is something, I feel myself, and I believe you same. And you started actually this way. You said about the society, like it's helping the society. And, like I'm telling this to the whoever is listening or watching us. It's not something, guys, like, don't think about it. Oh, I just have to spend some money on this. It's actually to protect your own assets. And again, because the show focus on small business owners and entrepreneurs and the startup owners and founders. So when you are doing a startup, you are coming up with something, probably if not new, maybe it's something that enhancing something existing. So you are creating something new, actually. And, you need to protect your assets. And these assets could be your source code, could be your designs, could be, even it could be your communications also as well. Like it could be your
Yeah.
documents, could be your PowerPoint presentation. Maybe if you are raising funds, the last thing you want to do, if you have especially a competitor in the market, the last thing you want to do or to have is someone take your financial documents and give them to your competitor because the competitor is willing to pay these bad actors. Okay, this is not ethical. We know this, but this happens, and I heard a lot of stories, where people they go out of business because of this. So this is really good. And the second thing, I take away from what you mentioned also as well is, and this is an advice, is to learn about communication skills, because in cybersecurity specifically, you need to explain not in bits and bytes what happened. You need to explain in business language. And I'm telling this for anyone who is willing to start his or her career in cybersecurity. Communication is key because people, they don't understand your, SIM logs, and no one understand what does it mean that you have some traces of this, and, the dwell time and all this. So you just need to try to communicate it to the executives on a level that they can understand it. I mean, from business perspective. So I like this method. Like it's like tying the business, I mean, the technology or whatever cyber risk to a business number. So this is always something I also talked about a lot.
Yes,
Um,
in the sorry, I'm interrupting you, but
no,
I would like to add something because when you start a business, on the very beginning from the scratch, you need to have the business idea, of course, because that's why you start a business. Uh, the lawyer and the accountant.
mhm.
Now, in nowadays, in 2006, the 2006 was this too: business idea, lawyer, and accountant. Now you need to put the cybersecurity on top of this because you need to protect your idea in a simple way. Not only that someone will steal the idea, but from mistake you share your idea to others,
Oh,
and it's not about stealing your data. It's about your mistakes that you made as a business owner. And what I am trying to tell is not. It's everyone has a lot of tools, and also as small businesses, please do not make paper security. Do not make ISO 27,000 as a paper security. No, it's not about that. It's if you make paper security, will be on your side after that.
yeah, the most easiest thing you can do ever, I agree with you, is just to have these check boxes. It's not about this. And, when I said about someone, data leakage, maybe what I wanted to say, and it's not only because someone come and hacked you, it's also because, yeah, you're right, because you did some misconfiguration. And to
Yes.
make it more simple, so maybe if you are using, let's say, Microsoft OneDrive, or maybe you are using Google Drive. So you have put this document there, and you wanted to share it with your colleague, and by mistake you share it, you know, publicly. And there are like services where they look for these links, and then they find them, and then they will take it. Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah.
actually, and more badly, if you did the mistake and you gave full access, like read write access, then they would even be able to delete it, encrypt it, whatever you want.
Or
So
yeah.
yeah, yeah. You want to say something? Go ahead.
No, 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 no. I'm perfectly on the same
Good.
page with you.
Yeah, sure. So as we are coming to an end, like what are your expectations? What's next for cybersecurity in the coming? I would not tell you 10 years. I would tell you maybe in 1, 2 years, because now technology is moving so fast. What are you expecting to see more, whether it's from advancements in technology or from, threat actors as well, both sides?
Um, I don't know. I will take a look of the trends because the trends that we are having in cybersecurity, it's somehow part of them are reaction of what it happens uh, in the when you have an attack. So I believe at this moment we have all the tools that we need. We have all the technology to protect our businesses, to protect our, I don't know, our images that we took in a holiday with our children and wife, and everything. We have the technology, the perfect technology to protect our data. What I'm taking take a look, it's to use it properly and to understand again how we can use the technology. But here it's we will go in a part that lack of specialists that we have at this moment. And each country, I believe, UAI is the same as European countries, that they put a lot of accent on cyber security. They put a lot of accent on create talents in cyber security. They put a lot of talent. They put a lot of effort to educate their people, their general population, how to use wisely the solution that we have. For example, digital ID. You cannot share your digital ID with anyone, the QR code with anyone. No, you cannot. So basically, what we have will year by year, we need to increase our talents, the pool of talents in cybersecurity. Not only to have the talents on in our place, but to understand what does it mean, the digitalization process, and what are the risks associated with the digitalization process. And the trends right now, I believe in few years, some solution, because we have at this moment each solution for each problem in cybersecurity, and they need to be understandable. And what to be understandable, it's a technical guy, legal guy, or commercial director, marketing director, to take a look in a dashboard to see the cyber posture of their organization, and what we should put and what we should work, and we are still working as a cybersecurity specialist and community to make the things more human readable, not command line. And I believe the dashboard part will be the next level of cybersecurity, to be understandable by anyone, for, I don't know, by a fifth grade child in the school. So this is I believe that will be the next step.
I love this, and it's logical because, back in the days when someone, if you remember, they used to call it InfoSec. And one of my guests, he reminded me the other day about it. So it was called InfoSec, and then, it became cybersecurity. And when, the word security in general comes to my mind, I mean, computer security, whatever, the first thing, you see either a hacker with a hoodie or you see a geek guy who's doing the command line. But with, you know, use of technology by everyone. Yeah, as you said, like we are digital all the way. Our IDs, our phones, it's part of our lives. So I believe, yeah, I'm agreeing with you here. Any tool that we use for cybersecurity, it should be more user friendly. I would say it should not be only like for the geeks. I would say like
Yes.
anyone should come and say, oh, hey, like for example, here we have an issue because we didn't implement, let's say, multi-factor authentication. So that dashboard is showing us like we are 94% score because you don't have, and it should explain in a easy language. I would say like MFA.
Yes.
What is MFA? It should say, okay, because you have a risk that someone might steal your password and log in, or your password might be leaked in the dark web and someone can use and log in easily. So you need to avoid this. So 100% on this one. Um, Finally, question I always have the same question. Is there anything you wished I asked you and how you would answer that?
Yeah, it's very yes. I believe that um, what I how how you protect your you as a person, how you react on digital space. This is
Yeah, tell me.
if you ask me. So what I'm doing right now, I'm put the less information about the personal life, because less information about personal life will not give you attack vector on an emotional part. So basically, don't put your I don't know, your photos from your holiday with your child on social media. Don't share your I don't know, check in every day where you are going. So basically, protect your give your privacy, because it's your privacy. So basically,
Hmm.
protect yourself. On the other side, on the business part, you cannot sell without something that you cannot promote on social media, because on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, there are communities, and this part of PR and small marketing acts that you make will give you a capitalization of I don't know, trust in the community. So it's a I don't know, not a bad thing, but some I don't know, something.
Balance.
Yes, a balance. So this is what this is are my thoughts. Protect your privacy in a private life, because you are I don't know, um off of the your of the spear fishing, for example. And okay, promote yourself as a business owner, because in I believe at this moment not a company will sell the people from behind, because influencing selling, and each company will create influencer for selling. Yes, this is a good part, but not too much information to be exploited. This is
Yeah, the great one. Actually, I would say, and yeah, you're right. You need to do the balance between I don't share personal, I used to maybe 10, 12, 15 years ago, but I stopped. So, because, and even I deleted, majority of the things, because then, that vector was not there at that time. And once I said, okay, so for example, Facebook and all this, Instagram. So now, but yeah, like you need to sell. I mean, you need to establish your personal brand, and you touch base on something also we discussed on other episodes about tech influencers,
yeah.
now companies that are looking for people who can be their kind of ambassadors to talk about their technology, services, whatever. Yeah, and you need to do it, because if you don't do it, people, they would not know about you. And, the old fashioned ways of selling, I'm I'm not saying they are not effective, but they are not effective like as the new ones. So picking out the phone and talk to someone out of the blue. Okay, 10,000 in one, maybe you will succeed. Reaching someone in email. Okay, why they should reply you? There are, I receive more than, I don't know, I don't count exactly, but hundreds of emails per day from people, trying to sell me something. So you need to differentiate yourself. And one way to do it is through social media, because as you said, there are
Yes.
communities over there. So it's good you brought this point. I think it's a very valid one. Well, madam, thank you very much for your time today. Where people can find about you and your company?
You can find me on LinkedIn, Madalin Staniu, and of course on our website blackbullet.ro. And you can reach me anytime, because I'm available for not only for business, but only for discussion, to create this cyberspace more secure, and to protect our future generation child, to stay in not a biased way, to stay in a proper environment.
Yeah, that's great. I will make sure that I will put the links in the episode description. Thank you very much, Madeline, for your time today. For the audience, I hope you enjoyed the discussion today. It was a little bit, we tried not to go too much technical, but I think cybersecurity, um, I touched base on it in a couple of episodes, but from time to time, I always feel that We need to have our, as Madalin said, like we need to have our mission to remind you about the importance of cybersecurity and hygiene, because it's not only about, and I know, guys, I know, like, you see a lot of companies, they bombard you with their marketing stuff and, zero trust and, we are the best and we will stop. It's not about this. It's about the awareness, what's happening, the type of attacks, about how you can protect yourself, and the privacy that Madeline brought at the end also as well. So I hope you enjoyed this episode today. If you have any questions or feedback, please reach out to me. You can find me also on LinkedIn. You can send me a message. Also, if you are interested to be guest on the show, don't be shy. Reach out to me. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. I can afford the time zones. I'm like lucky to be kind of middle of the world from time zones perspective, so I can speak with you anytime, which is suitable for you. Maybe it's afternoon or morning. It doesn't matter. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you again next episode. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Hit that subscribe button, share the show with your tech-savvy friends and fellow entrepreneurs, and leave us a review on your favorite podcast app. Your support means the world to us.